My fault that he lost because I put it on Facebook. I'll, I'll get there.
I don't remember this.
I put 20 whatever and 0. And then Dad said, "You just jinxed him."
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hi, everybody. We are back with another riveting WrestleMania moment. Not regular WrestleMania moment, but how we felt at a WrestleMania and our experience. And this one to me is my favorite. I think this is my big one out of the 3 that I've been to. Richie's been to 12. So this was WrestleMania
30
30.
in New Orleans.
So first of all, it was New Orleans. So I was ecstatic. Vacation, wrestling and vacation. You can't get any better than that.
Don't stop lying to the people. You just wanted to try the Hurricanes.
Yeah, I wanted to drink down Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Um, would have been better if it was during Mardi Gras, but that's okay. um, so we're not even gonna start with wrestling. We're gonna start with the trip in. So we get our flight. Now, I don't know what it is, but for some reason we couldn't get a direct flight.
Yeah.
Okay, cut that out. Okay. So we couldn't get a direct flight. So we had to do a connecting flight.
Connecting.
A connector. Connections. Yay. We're a little tired. From
Newark to Dallas.
Right.
Dallas
so
to New
Dallas,
Orleans.
I've never been to. His mom told us it's a gigantic airport.
Oh, it was.
I didn't really understand. Wow, it's like its own city. It's ridiculous. It's huge. So let's say we get off of like Terminal A and there's like Terminal D. Well, we had to go to Terminal D. So we had to go all over. Richie gets off the plane. Now, we don't use his handicap.
If you know me,
Yeah.
If you don't know me, I have cerebral palsy on the left side.
Right. So he's a hemiplegic, which means it's one whole entire side is affected. So we don't use the handicap unless we absolutely have to. Well, this was the case where we absolutely needed to. Otherwise, we were not making our connecting flight. Because Richie does have a limp, and even though he's fast and he's great at softball, and he doesn't look, unless you really look, he doesn't look like he has cerebral palsy. He was not. We weren't going to make it.
No.
And I'm not a fast walker.
I actually hurt my knee working out that week.
Right. So he was not in the greatest walking shape for an airport for a time restraint. And I think we only had like 20 minutes to get to the next
30
something ridiculous. Yeah. It wasn't like an hour where we could breathe. So they bring him a wheelchair, which is great. We asked for it. It was very nice of them. Well, the wheelchair that they brought wasn't necessarily a regular wheelchair. It was one of those that like you see in the movies, like where they're going into the plane and the people have to lift them.
I thought it was Hannibal Lecter.
It was bad. Honestly. So they're like, "Oh, well, why don't we get you guys I was going to say trolley. Golf cart. Thank you." Which was great. It took a little time to get there. We were starting to stress a little, but we realized if we're in a golf cart, we'll be fine. Well, I think they need their own little route and multiple elevators because we had literally a traffic jam trying to get into the elevators. Ooh, so sorry. So it took, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 maybe 10 minutes to just get into the elevator and down. They should have their own little ramp to go down or something. We made it. We made it with like maybe 5 minutes to spare.
I think it was about 2 minutes because I think they're about to shut the door.
Yeah. We learned our lesson. If we ever have to get a connecting flight, no matter where it is, at least an hour.
No, I'm not getting connecting flights.
Well,
I'd rather drive.
Or with the flights these days, you have to go south to go north. It's getting ridiculous. But that's besides the point. And that was our start to our WrestleMania week.
So we get down to New Orleans. We get our luggage. We get our shuttle to the hotel. Get our keys. Open the door. It was like a broom closet, our room.
Without a Murphy bed. So the bed was out the whole time.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, it's fine, whatever. We'll deal with it. Next morning, wake up, go to the gym. my knee was feeling a little bit better, so I was like, let me go lift, workout, get done with my workout, come back. My key's not working.
Well, little backstory to that. I think we tagged on another day. We had the package reservation, which probably started Friday, and we got in on Thursday because you want to get lay of the land for like a day. Most people do that. And I guess they had to switch keys, or do we
Yeah,
switch
yeah. No,
rooms?
they
It
switched.
was
No, they switched keys.
it was something like that. Like
Yeah.
the system automatically, because it was only one night, it deactivates and you have to reactivate. Well, I don't think we knew that. And I was in the room. He wasn't in the room. And he was like, my key's not working. We tried my key and then we went downstairs.
Yes. So they gave us a new key. Went upstairs. Sorry, went upstairs.
Ooh.
Then the TV's not working.
Not like we weren't going to be in the room for long, but you need the
No,
TV to work.
yeah. So called up downstairs. The guy, someone to come and fix it. I called up my dad. My dad goes, see if there's another room available. It's a
It doesn't hurt to ask.
it's don't it's not, yeah, but it's not. He goes, the room is too small for you guys, and we're not tall people. It just, I like my space, and I understand.
Not for nothing. If we're paying for something,
Yeah.
we'd like a little luxury. Just a little bit.
So we go downstairs. I asked, is there any other rooms available? They go, yes, we just had a cancellation. I was like, he
Oh.
goes, $200 more. Called up my dad. I was
But
like,
that was for like a couple of days, not each night.
no, that was just for a flat fee
Yeah, it was.
because we already paid for the room with the
Yeah.
for the package. They go, okay. I was like, all right, want me
So that would have
call
been like from Friday to
Friday,
Tuesday.
Friday to Tuesday? Yes. I called my dad. He goes, how big's the room? I go, sir, how big is the room? He goes, it's a presidential suite. My dad goes, grab it.
I'm pretty sure he used other words,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
that was a nice way
Yeah.
of saying, like, you
Yes.
stupid if you don't get
Yeah.
it.
So we get up there. I go to Lindsay. I was like, wait, what? And this is just, I said, wait for the bell hop.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go upstairs and look how big this room is. Go upstairs. It's the last door to the right.
It's like that room that you always like would have wanted. Like you see the door
Yes.
and you go, "Oh, I wish I had that one." Yeah, we had that
Yeah. I open the door. There's this big
There was a
table.
hallway.
It was a big table. Like you can fit 10 people on this table. It was like
It was
you
like a
can,
conference
yeah, it
room
was like a
table.
conference table. I was like, all right.
You didn't see the bed. The bed was like
But
around the
the
corner,
bed,
from what I
no, the
remember.
bed was a Murphy
Was
bed.
it a Murphy
Yes,
bed? I
bed
thought it
was
was
a
around the
Murphy bed.
corner.
The bathroom wasn't working.
Yeah, we had no luck in the beginning.
Lindsay comes upstairs with. I brought my bags. I'm sorry, I brought my bags, but she brought.
I think you brought like the backpacks up or
But I
something, but
brought.
we had the luggage
Yeah,
and maybe
no,
souvenirs.
we no, we had water,
Yeah, like
stuff.
you'd be there for a couple of days. You have
Yeah,
snacks.
yeah. She comes upstairs. She goes, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "Nope."
Yeah, I didn't want to hear that because I think I
We
had to
get
go to
on
the
the we
bathroom.
get on the phone with the front desk. Next thing you know, the manager and the GM show up with Windex or Spray Nine,
Yeah, it wasn't
whatever,
maintenance. It was the top dogs
yeah,
cleaning our
whatever
bathroom.
who it was. They fixed it. They go, any other questions? As I guess, do you know where you can
Get it? What
get a
was it?
pizza, a pizza
Not
pie?
pizza, but like
Well,
a decent
yeah, not
slice.
Domino's,
Yeah, I
not
mean
Pizza
we're
Hut.
from New Jersey, New York. We need decent at
Yeah,
least.
he goes, yeah, I'm gonna call. I'll call Drew Brees' place right now.
Yeah, them on speed dial. I
Yeah,
swear.
they speed dial it. It was here. It was there in 15 minutes.
If that.
Yeah,
It was I could swear they like greased their palm or something to
it
get it to
was,
us
yeah,
quicker. And
yeah,
like
and they paid for it too.
yeah, and not for nothing. I did not go like and Richie will not let me go Karen on somebody. I didn't go Karen on anyone. I was very nice. we were very polite and everything, but they gave us everything under the sun that we
Oh,
could ask
oh,
for.
that, yeah. After that, everything, everything was a okay. I mean, anything we want, they would call us up every day. Do you need this? Do you need that?
I think the doorman knew us by our first name and it was like, "How you doing?" Like I would go
Yeah,
out and get coffee, or like Bourbon Street was literally, I mean,
2 blocks down.
literally
2 blocks
not
down.
like it 2 like New York blocks. It wasn't
Yes.
even full blocks. I was down Bourbon Street a lot. Like I would go by myself or go meet up with Richie. Richie
E-
would go and like he would be like, "Do you need?" Like he would ask if he wanted, if, literally, if he wanted me to, if I wanted him to walk with me, he would have walked with me to Bourbon
Yeah.
Street.
I mean, there's times I went to Bourbon Street by myself. She went by herself. I
It was
mean,
very, it was a
I
very
actually
safe.
got kicked out of a store because I was talking on the phone with my dad, and they
Mm.
didn't like that.
They were kind of nice about it.
No, the guy was in. Never mind.
Anyway,
Yeah. So that was the experience.
yes, that was that that whole thing was an experience.
I mean, every taxi driver we had was nice. We actually shared a taxi with a couple, American couple, that was working from Australia. They moved to Australia because they got jobs in Australia. They came up for WrestleMania. They're spending the whole 2 months in
I
America.
feel like when it's so far away, like Australia, England, like it's minimum of like 2 weeks.
Well, no, they. I remember they're saying that it was a different way they do vacation down there than up here in America. Us
Yeah, I
in
feel like they
America.
get a certain allotment of
Yeah,
weeks and they could take it whenever or
yeah.
something. Like I'm not sure, but they were very nice.
I mean the when we went to the Hall of Fame, the person, I think it was a woman, was trying to get us really close because of my handicap because it was raining.
What was that?
It was at the Smoothie King Arena,
Okay.
and then after the Hall of Fame, we went to IHOP.
Not just us. I think everybody and their mother went to IHOP.
Everybody, even a couple of wrestlers we saw there.
Yeah, I like wrestling. I like watching wrestling. Like I'm not a person that's gonna go up to them, but I like if I'm like, "Psst, do you see so and so? He's over there." You know, like
It was so busy at the IHOP. We told the waitress, "Just pack our stuff up. We're gonna go."
we'll take it
Yeah,
to
to go
go
go.
because I think the IHOP was what around the.
It
When I
was
say around the corner, everything was almost around the corner,
yeah, and
like a block away.
she was like, everything okay?" Like yeah, everything's fine. It
It was more or
just
less for your sake.
like
It's busy. We're gonna take it
take it home.
home.
Yeah, and plus we had a big big table.
Yeah, it wasn't like we were in a little closet room, so it was fine.
Yeah.
But I think we actually got our food quicker
Yes, we did actually.
by saying we'll take it home
Yeah.
than sitting there.
Oh yeah.
But that was my favorite WrestleMania in general
That
because
yeah.
the WrestleMania itself was good
The
too.
WrestleMania was good. It was the shocker was Brock beating the Undertaker, and
If you ask Dad, that was my fault.
yeah,
I kind of posted on Facebook like when we got there, like that it was whatever it was
21.
21-0 or
It
something.
would have been 22 and oh, if he won.
And then I get, a text message from, Dad, like, you just jinxed it.
Yeah, but it not the see they WWE did great capturing people's faces. The one thing that you didn't see is people walking out after that.
Mm.
I mean, I counted in our section about 30 people just left and never came back.
Yeah. And then they
Oh, it
missed
could
out
be
on the
more.
ending.
Yeah, and they missed out on Brian Danielson winning.
And then nobody left the seats then.
Yeah, um, yeah, that was one of my favorite top 3 WrestleManias.
Out of the 3 that I've been to, that was number 1.
I can understand that.
Yeah, 3. Yeah. Maybe we'll go to more. I mean, now that we have a little one, we'll probably go again
Yeah,
later down the line.
yeah, we'll go. We'll definitely go again. Well, because our little one's only 7 months, but
When she's older, I'm sure we'll start taking her to wrestling
Yeah,
and
I'll definitely
different things like that. But
get her used to daddy's craziness and
yeah.
with sports and wrestling.
Well, we already know that she's fine with sound, so she
Yeah,
wouldn't mind the banging on the mats and the pyrotechnics. This
that's
is the
true.
kid that fell asleep. We have an annual Christmas light parade, but it's like the fire engines from the areas, and she fell asleep throughout the whole thing. It was loud as anything.
Yeah.
Fell asleep.
All right.
But
Yeah.
anything else on 30?
Um.
Yeah, I would just go back because it's New Orleans.
I. Yeah. No. 30 was great. We went to We went to casino. We won money at the casino.
Yeah, and that was within walking distance too.
Yeah.
Everything was within walking distance. It was
Um.
wonderful. Minus actually WrestleMania and the convention center was a
That's
little too
the
far away.
only problem was that we had to walk back to our hotel from the Superdome.
Silverdome, if you ask,
If you ask Hogan, it's the Silverdome.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
and
funny too.
then
That was
if
funny too.
you ask him, you're not in MetLife Stadium, you're in MetLife Center.
Yeah, we need to get him cue cards. But I think that's it for 30.
Yeah.
But stay tuned because we'll have some more for you this week.